Surprise! 3 videos in one day. Getting tired. But I wanted to go ahead and get these done. Plus, I'm procrastinating. I should be doing school with Emily. So we've done one day. It's not even August yet, so we're still okay. But I gave her the whole speech about how we have to be more precise and we have to do it every single day so we don't get behind like we did the last 2 years. And yesterday I was busy finishing up day camp stuff. Today, now I'm doing videos. We still have 2 weeks. I'm good. So, plus I have so much I want to show y'all. Plus I cleared off my top of my thing there because I need to flatten out a whole bunch more canvases. So I'm going to try to get through all of these in this video. So I might skip through the drills on some of them just so you can see the canvases. So this is one that, again, I've had forever. I've had this for a really long time. But I love it. Y'all know I have this awesome, let's see if I can do this without knocking everything over like empty Coke can that I was too lazy to throw away. All right, so out there, which you are not going to be able to see because of the glare, is a very large crepe myrtle and a huge hedge. Maybe I'll try to insert some photos. Never done that before. Maybe we can see if I can figure that out. I have a huge crepe myrtle and a giant hedge that is our fence separating the yards between our back neighbor. And we have blue jays, cardinals, mockingbirds, the little teeny doves and pigeons. They're not pigeons really. They're the little mourning doves, I guess you call them. So I have a bird feeder and a bird bath right outside my window, and I love watching the birds. So when I saw this one with the cardinals front and center, I had to have it. So I have seen one of these once. I don't have any blue jays, but my mom and dad have blue jays. They actually have, or not blue jays, bluebirds. My mom and dad actually have a bluebird house in their backyard. And so we have gotten to see a lot of bluebird families come and go, which is really awesome because you can actually take the nest out and look at the babies. And they're the cutest, ugliest things you have ever seen. So come back from the tangent. This is a 30 by 40, and it's actually pretty good detail considering how detailed birds can be. But you can tell the different. I actually get these quite a bit. These are a house finch, a type of a finch. I get them periodically. They kind of like come through and cycle through. So you can tell the different birds. I'm not real sure what these little guys are supposed to be, but you know, robin, bluebird. This looks like it just left my head. Anyway, cardinals. We have finch, a couple finches up here. So it's really exciting. This looks like it might be a wood thrush, but I'm not exactly sure. I get those quite often too. They're a really cool bird. So I love these. Super, super pretty. Very nice. Like I said, 24 colors, but there are no DMC codes. And the colors are pretty true to what's on the canvas. So we'll skip through that. I'm going to go ahead and toss those back there. This next one is a teeny tiny 25 by 25. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of those unless it's a special drill. But, you see that? Square drills. And I think it'll turn out okay. There are 14 shades of gray. 14 shades of gray. The good kind. So I am a big tiger fan. White tigers, when I was a young, naive child, my dream was to own a white Bengal. And then I realized how awful it would be to keep one in captivity and all by itself and, you know, that kind of thing. So I admire them in photos and on TV and such. So when I saw this one and realized it was a square drill, I was like, we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it turns out. So there we have it. And the DMC codes are on these. So what did I say? 14 shades of gray. Like literally, it's all gray. There's a couple of, well, I take that back. It's not all gray. There's cream and like a taupe color. There's a weird green in here. So it should be interesting. Very, very interesting. This next one, y'all know I am a big fan of sea turtles living in Florida. They're kind of a cool thing because I've actually never been to the beach to see when the nestlings, is that the right word, come out and head back to the water, but I have seen it on the news numerous times. One of these years I will get there in person. So I love, love, love the turtles. And this is a pretty good one. 2 turtles underwater. It's nice. I like the rays coming down into the water. It's really pretty. So again, this is another 30 by 40, and there are 20 colors on this one. No DMC codes. We have our PJ packaging, and as you can see, it's all blues, some gray, a little bit of green, but it's mostly blues. Like literally, this is going to be kind of a tedious painting with so much blue in it, but it'll be worth it when it's finished. I think it'll be really stunning. Really, really pretty. Okay, so there's that one. One of these times, I'm going to fall backwards. Y'all are going to laugh if I post it. Okay, this one, actually, let me grab one that I've just gotten in the mail and show these together because they're pretty much the same, but different. Don't you hate when people say that? Phew, that was a mess. All right, so after Notre Dame, however you say it, Cathedral caught fire, I noticed that there were several images that popped up on eBay for the of the cathedral. So I went ahead and got one of the stained glass window, which is pretty cool. Really just looks like a mandala. You really wouldn't know where it was from if you didn't know ahead of time. And then a little bit later, I found this gorgeous outside view. So I had to get it too. So this is literally, so you're looking from the inside out, inside the cathedral looking out the window, and then this is standing outside looking at the window. So I don't know. It's just gorgeous architecture and gorgeous stained glass work, and this window actually did not get destroyed in the fire. So I thought that was kind of cool, and just wanted to have a little bit of history. So yeah, that's it. So I wanted to show you those together because they go together. And there are no DMC codes on either one of these. They are both rounds. We have 19 colors on both of them, and they're both 30 by 40. So that's a little creepy that they're that similar. So I really love the purples in this window. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of work. And it definitely should be way bigger to see all the details on it. But for my, little collection, it's not that big a deal. I don't need all those details. So that is that. We still have a few more, so I'm going to speed up a little bit. We have this really cool horse that I know Emily will love. It is a partial special drill, and it is all rhinestones. So with the black. And this yellow, I do want to show you this yellow because this is not the normal yellow that I have gotten. Oh, and there's this really cool green too. So Emily is big into horses and anything rainbow. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, we got to have the rainbow horse. But there are some really cool stones in here, which are a lot different from the normal rhinestone paintings. So that's why I want to show you these. So we have our normal black drills and silver drills. And these are actually, I don't know, they just have a different look to them. They aren't the normal ones. I don't know. I can't describe it. Hopefully you can see on camera. So there's a really cool blue. And this is a really cool deep green. There you go. You can see it. We have an awesome like neon orange. Then a regular. See, here's the regular rhinestones right here. And so you can see how different these look. They're more clear, I guess you could say. I don't know. They're just really neat looking. I love how they look. Then we have, what is this? This is kind of a magenta purple. Look at this yellow. This is right up here with this orange. This yellow is stunning. It is just boom in your face. I love it. And then we have our standard blue. So this is gonna be really, really, really cool when it's finished. So of course I have to do it pretty quickly because although she hasn't seen this yet, so when she sees it, I can already hear the ear-piercing scream that's going to come from it. But it won't take long. It's really small, really, really cute. This one I am highly disappointed in, and I really hope that it will turn out better when it's finished. So
it's a type of mold that won't hurt you. Don't worry about it. No, she's not my type. Okay, bye. I'm gonna take more.
Anyway, so you can see what the image is. But this is, I don't know, I'm not fond of the way the canvas looks. I'm used to the bright colors and everything being there. But on the plus side, so I'm not a huge fan of the opaque covering anyway. The DMC codes are on the canvas. And it is really clear. You can definitely see the symbols. I don't know. I'm working on my teacup hedgehog, and it looks a lot like this. And it's harder to see. You really have to have the light pad under it. Let's see. Which one am I looking for here? These. This is from that seller that I had done that huge haul on and had linked to them. And I have not finished one of their paintings yet, but I got 2 more in the mail from them. And I love the images that they have. They're a lot different. Oh my gosh, really? They're a lot different than a lot of the other sellers out there. I honestly cannot find how to open this. But all the drills are in their own little bags. They're little zip top bags. And they are labeled nice and clear. So I'm not too worried about that. But it's a very pretty, like stained glass looking birds with flowers. So I'm really anxious to see this one finished. I wish it was bigger, but, you know, it is what it is. So that is that. And I guess I'm just going to have to cut that open because I do not see where the seam is. Oh, that's funny. This next one will be for my father. He is a big train enthusiast, and I thought this one was really cool with the yellow engine and the full moon behind it. It's just very, very cool. So this is another 30 by 40 and 20 colors. Oops, no, 2 at once here. So these are very muted colors, lots of blue and gray. A little bit of yellow. Actually, the engine is more of a mustard color. It's not even really yellow, so I think I'm actually going to change that. You can see there is no actual yellow in here. And I really like the yellow look for this, so I will definitely change the drills to match the canvas.
Sure yourself.
In the front. Yeah, so it really bugs me when they change the colors that drastically. So I will definitely make it more true to the canvas since I've got plenty of leftovers. And it will be a yellow train, not a mustard colored train. So rude. Okay, this next one is a teeny tiny little baby, but it is a special drill, so it's okay. This is like 20 by 20. It's really small. Of course, I do not have my centimeter ruler here. So this is 7.5 inches square. I really do need to get a small ruler with centimeters. I mean, look at this. I've got 4 rulers in my drawer. And not one of them. And I even have a, this is a typeset ruler. So it definitely doesn't have centimeters. But anyway, 7.5 inches, so it's pretty small. But it is special drill, so the smallness is okay. And it's pretty because it's purple. But here's the other thing. It's another one of those tricks. There is not a single purple drill in this bag. There's a weird orange color, regular black, pink, and silver. Where's the purple? So I think I'm going to change this one up too because I have plenty of leftovers. This will be a nice one for the sparklers, to do the sparklers in the center and these outer rings. So this is definitely going to be a completely customized piece because I do not like what was sent to me. But I love that. It's like leaves. I don't know. It's a really cool looking picture. But I'm going to make it even cooler by changing up the colors. So these will just go right in my extra stash. And I will pull out my extras and make that an amazing diamond painting. Next is one y'all have seen similar ones of. Don't ask me why I'm so drawn to these. I don't know. They're just really fun. I've yet to complete one, but I have like 8 of them. They're all just a little bit different. They've got the glass, you know, with the reflection in the glass, or not the reflection, but the, what do you call that? Anyway, they're glass, looking through the glass. Through the looking glass. Sorry. Anyway, 30 by 30, 22 colors in here. And the canvas is pretty true to the colors that you get. So you can see there. This will be a pretty one. And no DMC codes again. Ugh. With these people. Ooh, spit everywhere. This next one I really love. And I have another one that kind of goes along with this on its way. It's just a little bit different. But this one is a starfish under the water. I love starfish. They're really cool. And I have been blessed to actually find a couple of live ones over on the west coast of Florida. So I've gotten to see them, you know, in action, so to speak, which is really, really neat because they are an amazing, amazing animal. If they happen to lose an appendage, it will grow back. But it just makes them even more spectacular. And they really are slow moving. They don't, you know, they have like little legs along the bottom that they really don't move around a whole lot. But this is a beautiful piece. 30 by 30, another 19 colors here. And the colors are pretty true to what you're looking at. There's a really cool bright orange with the lavender behind it. I love that combination. That is really pretty. So we're looking at mostly blues and purples. You can kind of see the colors there. Not all that great. We have one bag that's in its own little zip top, which is kind of strange. Okay, this next one is amazing, and I cannot wait to see it done. This will be really awesome in rhinestones too. So this might be another one that I have to use up my extras. And Oops, if I show it to you right side up. Isn't it cool? It's just so cool. I love it. The bright sun, the red and the yellow. It's just awesome. Super, super cool image. Really, really cool. But I think it would be fabulous in rhinestones. But I know I don't have a lot of red extras, so it would probably take me a while to finish this. But I think it would be worth it. There are no DMC codes. It's 20 colors. And the colors on the canvas are the colors of the drills. So we're not missing anything there. I don't know. Maybe I need to get 2 of these and do one with regular and we'll do one in rhinestone. Ooh, the AB drills. Oh, now I need 3 of them. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. They're beautiful. And, I don't know. It's just a really, really cool painting. I love it. I was really excited when I first saw it on the screen, and then when I got it in the mail, I was like, oh, even better. Okay, now this last one is pretty amazing, and I'm really surprised I got this for like $6 because it's huge. It is a 45 by 55 full drill. Look at all those drills. There are a lot. A lot. You ready? And it could really go either way, but I'll show it to you the way they... Now, this is not exact, but I had to get it because Elsa, Binks, Anna, right? It's very similar to our babies. And it is definitely fitting for their personalities. Because Elsa is looking fierce. She's mean. Binks is crazy. And Anna's just like, yeah, I'm pretty. I know it. I love it. And I love that it goes either way. And it's super cute. And that looks just like Binks. I'll have to change his eyes to green to really make it look like him. But I thought that was just too funny. I couldn't pass that up. And for it to be such a large painting, and I got it so cheap, I was really amazed when I got it. Because I thought, yeah, it's going to look like crap. But 45 by 55, it's beautifully done. It does have a lot of black, but there's some sections of confetti, but the majority of the background is straight black. So it'll go fast. And let's see how many bags of black we have. And again, no DNC codes. Really stinks. But black is black, right? So we have quite a few colors. I mean, 20 colors. So let's take a peek. We have this really pretty pink and purple together. I like that. Then we have 2 grays and 2 browns with some party going on in the bag. Then we have another rusty mustard color, and then we have taupes there. Actually 4 shades of grayish taupe colors. We have a really pretty burgundy, and then 2, 3, 4 browns. So those are all different browns. So that's a lot. These 2 bags are the same color. So let's see, 16 is the band sign. So that's a lot of the background. So the top part of the background is brown, like confetti browns sprinkled in there. Then we have this really pretty purple, peach, rust, and gray. Here's the, you ready for this? This is almost as bad as the giant one I showed you a couple videos ago. These are all black. So 7 bags chock full of black. But like I said, the majority of the background is solid. So I will be able to use the 9 drill placer and knock that out pretty quick. So now I have 2 large paintings with a ton of black. I did not put these back in the bag correctly, but that's all right. It will still work. So there we have it. So that is our huge haul. 3 videos, 1 day, same shirt, new hair. No kid this last one, did you notice? Well, briefly. Love my tea. It's so good. I'm one of those weird people that I only drink my own tea. Or my mom's or my sister's. But, like, if I go out somewhere, I never order tea because it tastes gross. I don't know. I'm a tea snob. And it's just, like, regular tea. Nothing special. So, anyway, I do have one more thing I want to share. Well, not one more thing, but I want to share with you all of my hard work. Because I've mentioned more than once about day camp. And it is actually, when you see this video, day camp will be over. But I wanted to show you all the things that I have created because I'm kind of proud of myself. I went a little crazy. Some of it I already have at the church, so I can't show you everything, but I do want to show you some of it. So hang on. I had to collect everything. So this is one of the projects the girls will be making. It is a flying snitch and flying keys. Isn't they cute? So I spray painted ping pong balls and then hot glued feathers onto them, and we're going to just tie them onto a dowel. So super simple, but I think the girls are going to like it. I like it. I think it's cute. Let me hang it back up so it doesn't get tangled. And this is one of the decorations that I made. And I just cut paper and then decoupaged it onto a board that I painted to kind of mimic wood grain. We have a bunch of the proclamations, and this is the head honcho lady for Girl Scouts. So we have her as a wizard that is being hunted. And so I have a bunch of proclamations that I'm not really going to go through because I just inked them and made them look distressed and old. I printed out Myrtle because we have to have Myrtle, right? We have the Marauders Map that I had to print out. So a lot of this is just going to hang up on the walls. We have a brick sheet that was painted that this will go on. So we can go through into the magic platform. This is just a box that I painted to look like a book. And the history of magic. So I just used a bunch of just different colors and just kind of made it look old and then painted the pages gold. I had gone through a stage where I wanted to do book folding, where you fold the pages and it makes a really cool design. So I had my mom find me some really cheap books at her used bookstore, just like random ones. And they were actually specific page lengths because I had patterns picked out. Well, when I realized how hard book folding is, I just kind of shoved these in the garage and left them. So I pulled these out, and we printed off a bunch of copies of spines from the other leader had found them. So I just decoupaged them onto the books. I painted this one. I covered with silver flecks, and then I drew. I don't even know what that's called, but it's whatever. Anyway. So I made that book, and of course it's not that book, but this is just for decorations. This one I covered with some really cool scrapbook paper that I had that has glitter on it, and then there is the spine. I used green ink on that, and the cover is actually green, so it worked out really well. I didn't have to paint it since I covered that with paper. This one, which I thought was kind of cool. It's another piece of scrapbook paper that I had. And then there is the spine. I didn't make it match all that great, but I think I got a little carried away, heavy-handed on that. So I think these are going to be really neat decorations. This one I got carried away also. But I put a wand on the spine there and just did black and gold. So if you book lovers out there are freaking out, I'm really sorry. And this one, I just put some mermaid print paper on the spine, and just, it was black when I took the cover off, so I left it the way it is. Same with this one. I just did some dry brushing of gold. And this is, sorry, curses and counter curses, and I left the publisher emblem on there because I thought it was neat. And then, oh, this is a library book. That doesn't go there. So one of the projects that the girls are going to make is a suitcase. So these are actually cases from our cookies. So we saved a bunch of cases for cookies because we had this plan since last year that we were doing Harry Potter day camp. So I used brads, covered the box in craft paper, used brads and a hair tie to make it the latch, and then so this way the box opens. Now this is more decorations. Have a jar of feathers, which are feathers of angel wings, which is just an old candle jar that I've been saving, and I used some scrapbook paper to make it extra. We have flower of belladonna, which are actually marigolds that we have put down in the jar, again with scrapbook paper decoration. This is pure extract of fairy dust, which is, I just poured a bottle of glitter in this bottle, and then I made a cork with some air dry clay and then just painted it. This is one of the syrup bottles from Cracker Barrel. So there's actually, if you have noticed, I have this, I don't know, you might have been able to see it off to the side, but I had made this for myself a while back, and I had extra syrup bottles left over, so I have just been hanging on to them. Isn't that pretty? I love how that looks. So I had extra syrup bottles, and I've just been hanging on to them for whatever. So we have Wishes of Pony, and these are actually some drills, diamond painting type drills that I had gotten from eBay years ago. So I just put those in there, and I used gold and mixed a little bit of gold with my Mod Podge and covered the jar so it looks a little bit older. And again, I made another cork there since I didn't have a lid for the syrup. This is Elixir of Acorns, which we have yet to find acorns. So I've already made the jar. We found one acorn. Like all these goofy oak trees everywhere, and I can't find a stinking acorn. But I did the same thing with that jar. Covered it with the gold and the decoupage, or Mod Podge, and painted black and gold on the cork. Few more. I told you, I went crazy with this. This is Tincture of Unicorn Horn. And I almost threw this label away, but I thought, I'll just I have these weird metal looking shavings. So I put some water in there and so that's just some weird. This is Werewolf Chest Hair. This is hilarious. I made Emily comb the cats. This is actually cat hair in here, but it's actually hair. So I think that's gonna, really, the girls are gonna get a kick out of this. This one is super simple. This is Mermaid Scales, and it's just my jar of sequins. So I transferred my sequins out of my candle jar and put them into this jar, which was bath salts. This is another bath salt jar that I turned into goblin water. This is green paint, sea salt, a little tiny couple drops of oil, some dish soap, and water. And I just was making it look as gross as I could because it's a goblin. So goblin water needs to be gross, right? So the sea salt makes it look really freaky, almost like bone dust. But I love this. Super fun. And let's see. Here we have a couple more spells or potions. This is Giant Octopus Ink. And this is literally just some black paint and water. that I put in this jar. And you can see here I let it stain the top and just added, so it's nice and dark. Again, that's another homemade cork. This is a bottle of actually face moisturizer that I hadn't used yet, but I thought it would be cool to have this, so I just covered it and turned it into Lucky Potion. So I just covered it with some fun paper, so I can still use it. It's not wasted. This is one of the projects the girls will be making. So serves a dual purpose. This is Dobby, however you say his name, in the jar. And I just decoupaged tissue paper on it and then put one of the house crests in matching yarn. So it also doubles as a pin holder. So if the girls don't want Dobby in their jar, they can just put the house crest, or they can just do Dobby and use it as a little light in their room. This, I hope you guys aren't bored with this. I hope I haven't lost too many of you. This is just a little owl like memo holder. These are, clothespins, and you just clip your note into that. Now, mind you, these are young girls. Our oldest, I think, is 12. We have the owl theme going on. So we're making little Easter egg owls. Because, Hedwig is such a big part of the movie. I found these really cool bookmarks that we are enhancing with some actual feathers and scrapbook paper to just make a simple bookmark. We also have the old-fashioned fortune tellers that we found and printed out, and they have all the houses and spells and things inside. Go grab Hedwig. So that is just a few of the projects that we will be making and our decorations that we have. And we have, of course, we can't have Harry Potter Day Camp without Hedwig. So our other leader found this bird cage secondhand, and I spray painted it gold. And Hedwig is actually a backpack. So he will live in here, or she will live in here for the week, and then she will be set free onto Emily's back once day camp is over. So that is that. I just had to share all of my hard work because that's why I've been so busy and so, go put her back, not been on Facebook all that much. Ugh, spray paint dust. But I've been having a ton of fun, and I really hope the girls enjoy it. They better. And I'll be happy when it's over because then I can relax. So I will see y'all soon. Make sure you subscribe and check us out on Facebook and
sign up for day camp.
No, day camp's over when you're watching this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye.
How would it be over?